Yet another hot and humid day out there. High temperatures back into the low 90s across the area, but with the humidity, it's going to feel even hotter. When do we finally break this pattern? That detail coming up in just a couple minutes. And all that heat leading district leaders to issue a hot weather emergency.
Yeah, we've got what you need to know to keep cool. Plus, the clock is ticking to claim your 2019 tax return. What you need to do to guarantee getting your money.
Plus, confusion in Boonsboro after people received letters that appear to be from the volunteer fire department. What residents need to know.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, we're going to start you off with a live look outside on this Thursday morning. If you're heading out the door, you need to be ready for another hot and muggy morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday morning on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
And I'm Corey James. Shanique will have more on your roads in just a moment. But first, Jackie, let's turn things over to you. This is a birthday suit weather day.
Hopefully not, because you'll probably get a...
We did not expect that.
Well, no, I did not expect that.
Don't you support it? You've been telling people heat indexes
maybe bathing
90s?
suits. Yeah, maybe, I mean...
Yeah, swimsuits.
Yeah.
Swimsuits, I would say. Yeah.
Okay, we'll settle for that. Swimsuits then.
I don't want to see any of that. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I think it's National Swimsuit Day, too.
Is it? Today's National Swimsuit Day? Well, we don't know.
Oh, okay.
So. We need to clarify that. Don't quote us.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Yeah, it was either yesterday or today.
Let's confirm a good bather now.
Yeah, but now Corey's probably wondering when is National Birthday Suit Day also. But anyway, go look that up. Anyway, temperatures right now, those are into the 60s and 70s. Yes, a warm and muggy start across the area. Later on today, that humidity will be sticking around and high temperatures into low 90s. And we're also going to be tracking the threat for those scattered showers and storms popping up this afternoon. Seeing some visibility issues. Woodstock down about a mile, 2 miles in Winchester, even across parts of West Virginia, seeing some low visibility. 2 miles visibility in Frederick. We're down about 8 miles in DC at this hour. Radar, it is all clear. That'll be likely a little bit different as we get towards later on today as those showers and storms start to become more active across our area. And if you're trying to plan out the rest of your day today, those feels like temperatures by about 11 a.m. likely in low 90s, but the actual air temperature will be in mid 80s, and then right around 90 by 3 p.m. we could be starting to notice a few of those showers and storms bubbling up by around that time. So like I mentioned, be weather aware. Of more details of that 7-day coming up. But Shanika's here with the all-important look at those roadways. How's traffic at this hour?
All right, real quick correction. Yesterday was National Bikini Day. That's where and today is National Fried Chicken Day. That's what it just said.
And International Kissing Day.
All right, International Kissing Day as well. So you won't be doing any of that here on the roadways. You're looking okay on 270 heading north and southbound. Let's flip over to the map. So earlier we did have a work zone right in Clarksburg 121. That should be gone, but you're still seeing some lingering delays. You're also looking at volume heading south as many of you are traveling from Frederick and farther south toward the Capitol Beltway. So once you look at the top side, lower side, you're seeing no issues. We are still dealing with this one road closure along Darnestown Road because of an earlier situation.
All right, your time right now is 6:02 on a Thursday.
Let's take a look at your Know and Go headlines this morning. People across the district, they're calling for an end to violent crime. One advocacy group met the ARC in Southeast D.C. after a violent 4th of July. They're calling on people to have better conflict resolution to curb rising crime.
And Loudoun County public school leaders say they are dealing with an increase in hate speech at their schools. The school district reported almost 900 incidents this past school year. Advocates are now calling on leaders to better educate students on oppressive language and racial slurs. And President Biden is promising to introduce a new student loan relief plan. Biden says his administration is looking into the Higher Education Act of 1965 to create a new plan. Meantime, the White House says it is also creating a program to help people repay their debts. Time right now is 6:03. Happening now, police are investigating a shooting on Greenbelt Road in Greenbelt. Officials say they found a man suffering from a gunshot wound around 10 o'clock last night. Police say the man was at an ATM when he was robbed and shot by a group of masked teenagers. Officials say that man was sent to a nearby hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. And for the next 3 days, D.C. is going to be in a hot weather emergency. That is because the temperature is going to feel like it is in the upper 90s every day. And this is expected to last until Sunday. Our Lex Orris is live at the National Mall this morning. So Lex, you've been out there for a little over an hour now. Can you feel the heat increasing?
I I'm not sure that I can feel it increasing, but it's definitely muggy out here. I did sit in the car in the air conditioning in between live shots here so that I wasn't too bad, but definitely as soon as you step outside today, you're going to tell that it is hot and sticky. That's definitely for sure. That's because of that and the temperatures that we're going to be feeling today and throughout the rest of the week, Mayor Bowser did activate that hot weather emergency. Now that means that today, Friday and Saturday, it will feel like it's at least 95 degrees every single day. Now, the city has actually had heat emergencies going on since Sunday. With this hot emergency, it is extra important people are vigilant about keeping themselves hydrated and doing everything they can to stay cool. So if you do need a place to cool off this week, we've got cooling centers throughout the city. They are open daily. Because of this emergency, the Downtown Day Center on New York Avenue is also opening their doors on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for those people who are experiencing homelessness. Parents, remember, if your kids want to be outside but you want to make sure you're keeping them cool, spray parks are open 6 days a week. Now, if you have any questions about where you can go, where you see anybody outside and you are concerned about their safety out in this heat, you can call the city's tip line 311 and get some help. You can also head to dcnewsnow.com. We've got some helpful links on there for places that you can go to stay cool. Live at the National Mall, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
All right, Lex, thank you. Time right now is 6:05. The Wicomico County Sheriff's Office says one person is dead and 7 others were hurt in a shooting during a block party in Salisbury yesterday. Officials say it happened on Chapua Boulevard just after midnight. Deputies say a 14-year-old boy died while being taken to the hospital. Authorities say the other victims are expected to be okay. And it comes after a violent 4th of July holiday back here in the district.
A mass shooting at a block party in the Deanwood neighborhood in Northeast have left 9 people injured, including a 10-year-old. DC police say it was at one of at least 7 separate shootings over the course of the evening. They say the car you see right there on your screen targeted the crowd gathered on Meade Street. Now, we spoke with the party's organizer, who says her sister and nephew are among the victims.
His brother picked him up out the car. My brother shot and carried him all the way over here.
Police say all of the victims are expected to recover. And people across the district calling to stop the violence. Now, a group met at the Arc in Southeast to address the rise in crime.
Yeah, organizers say this meeting has been in the works for weeks, but the weekend violence only increased the need for it. According to district data, homicides have jumped more than 15% so far this year. In Ward 8, 54 people have been killed. The advocacy group Building Bridges Across the River hosted a meeting to discuss possible solutions to curb the violence. Some people we spoke with at the meeting say change needs to happen now.
We're tired of burying our babies. It could be the smallest of things, unfortunately. We need to be able to find the solutions, and we can't wait for anybody else to do it.
And some say a lack of conflict resolution is the biggest problem. They also believe small issues should not end deadly. And taking a look at some of DC's crime trends, police say there have been 125 homicides so far this year. That's compared to 107 this time last year. Meanwhile, assaults with a dangerous weapon are also up slightly. Robberies up nearly 50%, and data also shows all violent crime is now up 30% compared to last year.
Your time right now is 6:07 this morning. Happening now, some confusion for people in Boonsboro, Maryland, over mailers asking for donations for the Volunteer Firefighter Alliance. Members of the Boonsboro Fire Department think the letter is a bit confusing because donations do not go directly to their department. The VFA is a legitimate organization, but is not directly associated with the Boonsboro Fire Department.
They're a valid 501c3 nonprofit organization. But none of that money that you would have donated to that cause or to that association, that nonprofit, makes it back to Boonsboro.
The Boonsboro Fire Department has its own donation request letter that is scheduled to go out sometime in September or October. And this year, lawmakers in Virginia require railroad companies to work with broadband providers when they need to cross tracks when installing their networks.
Yeah, now railroad companies, they're suing, making it harder for people in Virginia to get access to broadband internet. Now, the lawsuit by the Association of American Railroads says the new law creates a compressed timeline. They say it could affect safety, and they also believe it violates the Fifth Amendment, which says private property will not be taken for public use without fair compensation. In this case, railroad companies were given $2,000. The lawsuit says that number is not equivalent to market value.
Crossings in terms of negotiating how that's to be done, what the compensation is going to be, in some cases taking a year or longer. And that's just too long in this context when we're trying to get broadband out in a matter of months, not years.
The law also allows a railroad company to petition the State Corporation Commission if it feels the $2,000 compensation is not adequate. It can also petition if it feels crossing presents safety concerns or hardships.
And Montgomery County is taking steps to help expectant mothers under Maryland's Health Baby Equity Law. The county will provide mental health services, breastfeeding supplies, testing, and transportation. Pregnant women who are non-citizen residents and meet certain income requirements are eligible for this. The county is also offering special sign-up dates to help families learn about the program.
We want to ensure that they are aware of this important program so that they can get the prenatal as well as the postnatal services that they need in order to improve birth outcomes.
The first sign-up date is this Saturday in Silver Spring from 8:30 a.m. until 3 p.m. Meantime, there is more evidence that supports a need for increased attention on the health of pregnant women or postpartum women. The United States ranks among the highest for maternal mortality rates in industrialized nations. The Journal of the American Medical Association reports a 140% increase in maternal deaths in the last 20 years.
President Biden is promising to introduce a new student loan relief plan for millions of borrowers, and this is as he criticizes Republicans for striking down his original debt relief plan. Now, Biden says his administration is looking into the Higher Education Act of 1965 to create a new plan in the coming months. Meantime, the White House says it is also creating a program called On-Ramp to help people repay their debts. Officials say the plan will help borrowers avoid defaulting on their loans if they fall behind on payments. The White House says it will give those with loans who cannot currently make payments time to adjust. Now, if you are preparing to start paying back your student loans, we have some tips to help manage your debt. You can check out the U.S. Education Department's Federal Student Aid website. There are some frequently asked questions there regarding debt relief and payment options for you to see. And experts also recommend using the loan simulator tool on studentaid.gov. This will help you find the best payment plan for your specific needs. The White House is facing backlash about its decision to reactivate interest for student loans as part of its on-ramp repayment program. Progressives and advocates argue it's not enough to help struggling borrowers. Republicans say the proposals violate the debt ceiling agreement as well.